Hey everybody, we have hit 100 subscribers on my channel, and I just want to take this time to thank everybody. Thank you so much for your support. And since then, we've gained another 65, so we're already at 165 subs. That's bonkers to me already, making it this far in this point of my journey. And if you are not subscribed and you want to tag along with the journey, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. It's absolutely free, and if you don't feel like being subscribed to me anymore, unsubscribe. Also, if you watch through this video and you do end up liking it, hit that like button. I really want to know, and let's just get into the video. There has been an issue that happened with the server, and we kind of had to reboot. I moved some things around in the process, like I have a beacon here in the center now. Oh, that's a thing. That's a thing. So if you watched last episode, I pranked Johnny Boy. His channel will be in the description below. Is called Dupameister, by the way. He pranked me back. Johnny Boy pranked me back, and the crappy thing is I don't know where he put it. And initially he put it under here before we had to do something with the server, and it's not there anymore. He moved it, and I think because I had my claim up. So you see, like I had all this area claimed. So I'm thinking he did it outside of that claim area. I think I see something over here. It's actually not far from the base at all. I think this is it. Oh, Johnny Boy, this was a terrible hiding spot, but I don't blame you, you know, I had to claim up, but I'm not dealing with this anymore. Maybe we can actually pass this along on to somebody else. So in today's episode, I want to upgrade my power. This isn't gonna be enough. I wanna be able to access my refined storage from anywhere in the world, and in fact anywhere in any dimension, and that requires a lot more power to do. So today we're gonna get into Powah right here, as you can see. Now the thing with Powah is that it requires a lot of these items, and I keep hearing the best way to go about this is to actually set up a auto crafting thingamabobber. Okay, so to set up auto crafting, we need a pattern grid. All right, so we got a pattern grid. We're gonna go ahead and place that there. Monitor, crafting manager, and crafting monitor. We want these as well. All right, so we got a crafting manager here, and put it there. Okay, so we're gonna take a crafter, and I'm gonna set it. So the way crafters work are actually pretty interesting. So this right here, the dot, and you can see like there's a little dash here, and then the little dot's going towards that dash. That means it's pointing that way. All right, and I'm gonna make an aluminium furnace. So now to be pointing into the aluminium furnace. So I'm gonna be placing this coal in here. Well, another thing that you should do is make an importer, because no matter what you do, you're not going to be able to get the items back from the furnace into your refined storage system unless you have an importer, and you can feed it right back into the crafter. Let me show you an example here. So we're going to turn on processing. So with processing, it's just like an instance as in going into a furnace. Any other item that you're trying to make it process through. I don't know how else to put it. Hopefully you guys understand that. So in this particular case, we want an iron dust to be turned into an iron ingot, and we need a pattern for that. And you're gonna place your patterns here, and once you have your process in here, you hit create, and then boom, and it says it right there. Inputs 1 iron dust, outputs 1 iron ingot, and then you go over here and you place that in there. So it shows you an iron ingot. Also, if you have it in your inventory and you press shift, it'll show you. Shift control right click, you can actually say, hey, you know, I want to make 5 iron ingots. Hit start, and then it's going to convert the 5 iron dust into 5 iron ingots. Now, if you make a crafting monitor, it will tell you if it's making it or what? What's going on here? If you're using a more advanced furnace, make sure you have this set to input or wherever you have this pointing in, because it was not working before. So I'm gonna do the same thing with the dielectric paste, the rod horizontal, and the dielectric casing, just so that, you know, whenever I need those, it'll be really easy to craft them. So I'm gonna do it for these, and I'll come right back. All right, so I got these 4 done, and I got the iron bars because you need those to make the pattern. So make sure you make the iron bars as well. I'm going to do the basic capacitor and the basic capacitor tiny version as well. I'm gonna go ahead and do those as well. All right, so I did the basic capacitor and the tiny. I also went ahead and did the large as well, because I'm assuming I'm gonna need a lot of those in the future as well. Now, I believe they actually have more advanced crafters that you can use that have a bigger slot selection. Yeah, so they have iron, gold, diamond, and netherite crafters. So if you make these, you'll have a lot more room to put a lot more stuff in there if you really want to. I might go ahead and upgrade some of these to like iron, gold, or diamond. All right, so I went ahead and made a netherite crafter so you can see like the kind of selection that you can make here. So put a lot of different stuff that you want to auto craft in here and just go nuts. Okay, so I went ahead and moved everything over here into the netherite crafter so that I have plenty of room for anything that needs to be smelted. Now, my goal today for Powah is I'm gonna make some Thermo Generator, the nitro ones. As you see in parentheses, it says nitro. And I'm gonna go ahead and just get started on that. And if you don't know where to start, just go ahead and make the starter one and then go from the starter one to the basic, and then from the basic to the hardened, to the blazing, to the niotic, to the spirited, then to the nitro. So I'm gonna make a bunch of these actually. So if you plan on doing that as well, go ahead, get through that process, and I'll meet you towards the end. And then I'm gonna show you how to connect some stuff. And I'm also gonna finally be able to use my refined storage remotely wherever I want to go. I'm also going to go ahead and be able to auto craft these thermo plates because you're going to need those for the thermo generators. And now I threw in the thermo generator starter in here as well because you need one to make the next one. Probably goes for everything else. You know, you'll probably need the basic generator to make the hardened generator. So let's check it out. Well, yeah, look at that. Yes, you do. So go ahead and try to auto craft these as well, if you can. All right, just a little quick update for you guys. I got lava underneath this block here. And then I have water flowing into it, filling up this reservoir here. So just make sure you have water into it. If it's not working for you, it's because water's not in it. Go ahead and put water in it. All right, guys, you will need these energized steel to make the hardened thermo generator. So to do that, you just make an energizing rod, attach it to your basic thermo generator, and then you go ahead and you put an iron ingot and a gold ingot in, and then it'll laser it, and then boom, you will have your energized steel. Now, as you're progressing, I want you to notice that if you get stuck and you're like, oh, it's not working, you got to keep upgrading your rod and your thermo generator, because if you, as you can see, as I'm making the blazing crystal, I need 4 of these, and you can see on the bottom there it needs 120,000 FE. So you gotta have that kind of power. All right, so I have set up a system where I have the importer coming out from the bottom of the energizing orb and going up into the refined storage. I just realized, did I tell you guys to make this? You're gonna need an energizing orb to make these, and I hope you guys figured that out. And if you didn't, I'm really sorry I didn't tell you. I should have told you. So it is the next day. I was up till like 3 a.m., almost 4 a.m. working on this. So I added a 9x9 grid of these blazing energy rods using a nitro energy cable pumping from spirited thermo generators. So this thing is kind of all over the place, but honestly, I was just trying to get some energy. So I was able to get 4 nitro thermo generators, and then I went ahead and put a niotic over here as well, just to add to it, you know. I also have this energy cell here, so if I ever need to charge anything, I can do it here. But what you can do is you can make a player transmitter, and to do that, you want to get yourself one of these, aerial pearl, all right? And then go find a zombie or a husk. Husk will work too. And right click on the zombie with this aerial pearl, and you'll get this guy right here. You can see, use a pearl on a zombie or a husk. And then what you want to do is get a blank card, and then use that blank card to make a binding card. You have it in your hand, right click into the air, all right? And then it'll bind to you. And you want to put it into this player transmitter. Completely skipped on how to tell you how to make a player transmitter, but you can see here. So, you know, start just like anything else in Powah. Start with starter one, and then just kind of upgrade as you go. So just make yourself one of these, and I'm pretty sure this means once you put this binding card in here, anything in your inventory will be powered. But yeah, I also have it all connected up into this now. All my windmills are not connected up there anymore. As you can see, the windmills are still up here, but they're just not connected. Hey guys, I just wanted to take the time to tell you something that I forgot to tell you during this part and segment, is that you can actually make a dimensional card as well. Just right click it onto an Enderman. Also, to power the thermo generators, you can put a blazing block, the blazing crystal block, underneath those, and it generates way more power than lava ever will be. So just so you guys know. And what's really cool is that I have a dimensional card, so now I can open up my refined storage wherever I want. All right, so make sure you get yourself wireless transmitter. If you want to do this, go ahead, make a dimension card, look it up in the JEI. I could go to an end city, all right? I'm in the end right now, all right? And I can access my refined storage. It is so cool. I strongly recommend getting that. You need a lot of power to do it though, just so you know. Like, I tried to do this with the spirited guys. I tried to power it with the dimensional card, and it would not power my refined storage. So you gotta have these nitro ones. At least 4 of them, I'd say. I mean, I haven't tried it with less than 4, and I just went ahead and added this niotic one just for kicks. Now, there's one more thing I want to do. Might be a couple of things. I don't know. We'll see. There's a lot of things that I can do now. You know, my inventory is powered. So something I was thinking about getting, and you can thank Dupameister for this, once again, in the description below, is I want to get an angel ring, or better yet, an energetic angel ring. And I'll show you why in a second. I already made this diamond ring. Now, the problem is I need 2 aldomodium furnaces for this, and I am low. I have like no netherite to make a netherite furnace. I need to go find some more netherite. Well, scratch that. I just realized I have 120 netherite scrap in my freaking refined storage. Boom. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. 2 netherite furnaces. Oh, I need more aluminium now. This mining is insane. Use the mining dimension, folks. And also take advantage of using the charms of sight. Now be sure to hammer your ores. 1 equals 2. Alright, so now I have the ability to make the angel ring. Now the reason I want to get the energetic ring is because angel ring drains player XP over time while flying. So if I'm flying around, it'll start depleting my XP. And what if I don't have any XP? What if I die? You know, I don't want to have to worry about that. So I want to make this bad boy. And all I need is another nether star and a couple blocks of gold, which should be a non-issue. So I'll go ahead, kill another wither, and then I should be able to make this. Alright, Killed him. Let's go make this thing. And boom. We have made it. Now, if the player transmitter is working properly, as soon as I place this in my inventory, the energy should go up. And it's working. So, if you didn't understand how the player transmitter worked before, now you do. Alright? I can use this energetic angel ring anytime that I wish. What's really cool about it is that it has a spot in the character. If I want to, I can fly around like it's creative mode. Creative flying, baby! Now, the only reason I would do this is if I feel like, you know, I need to be more directional. And as you can see, while I'm flying around, it's depleting just a little bit. But it's also being charged, which is really cool doing this. And I'll still do this. Like, this is still kind of fun to play around with, being able to jump as high as I can. And also the flight, the gliding. This will be really a good way to travel if I need to travel. So I'm still going to use this other stuff. This other stuff isn't pointless. It's still useful. So just keep that in mind. But now I just have creative flight. Now, I don't think I missed anything in terms of power. I mean, there are other ways to get power in Powah. But other than that, if you have any questions, just let me know in the comments below. And like I said at the beginning of the video, if you liked the video, shoot me a like. I would love to know what you guys think. Or don't even like the video, you know? If you don't feel like liking it, don't like it. Just let me know in the comments. Like, yo, hey, you're doing good. Or hey, this is how you could have done this. You could have done this better. Or hey, you could have done this type of deal. So just let me know. And as you can see on the left-hand side is my previous episode. If you didn't catch that, go ahead and catch that. And I'll see you in the next one. See you guys.